And now, Sean Waller. Sean Waller has been employed in Berkeley Heights Public Schools since September 2001. Mr. Waller has a bachelor's degree and a master's in instruction and curriculum from Kean University. Prior to joining Berkeley Heights, he worked in New York City as a cameraman and an editor for TV news, and he is the author of 2 books. Mr. Waller's passion for teaching and vibrant personality shines through on a daily basis. When students were asked what they enjoyed most about Mr. Waller's class, they responded that Mr. Waller is kind, funny, and makes learning fun. The students explained that their favorite lessons and activities this year included writing about their dream dinner with a famous person, the read aloud Mick Hart Was Here, early explorers, and the daily geography question and Jeopardy. Mr. Waller greets the students with a smile, a joke, and most importantly, a positive message each morning. Mr. Waller ensures that every student has a voice and he designs his lessons to be interactive and hands-on. Principal Nardi shared that Mr. Waller joined our Hughes family just 2 years ago, having worked most of his career at William Woodruff School. However, in the short time he has been here, he has made a big impact on staff and students alike. Congratulations, Mr. Waller. Will you please come up? And Mr. Miguez, if you will come up from the Hughes PTO.
Mr. Waller spent the bulk of his career, 5th grade teacher at Woodruff, and for the past 2 years, we've been privileged to have him as part of our youth family. He's known for his easygoing nature, his sense of humor, and his ability to relate to students. Mr. Waller makes learning fun, and we are very fortunate to have him at Hughes.
Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Varley, Board of Education, Teacher of the Year Committee members. It's an honor to be here. I don't necessarily feel that I'm worthy of this, but I truly appreciate that you do. Like my lesson, this is going to be a little bit all over the place, so it should come together at the end. You know those how it started, how it's going memes? I don't know if you've ever seen those. Like how it started, there's a beautiful wedding picture, and then how it's going, there's like they're fighting and it's not going so well. And I'm sure you've heard of George Clooney, famous actor, director. Well, one time during an interview, he was asked about his first Hollywood job. And he said his first Hollywood job was for a local fried chicken shack, dressing like a chicken, standing on the curb trying to attract customers. And after a day or a week, he said he was going to quit. That's his how it started. Then he thought, you know what? My job right now is a chicken. I'm going to be the best chicken there ever was. And he put his heart and soul into being this amazing chicken. And here's how it's going, obviously, Oscar-winning actor and director. Here's my how it started. Summer of 2000, I got a call from Patty Gasparini, come in for an interview. I told her I was working at Camp Riverbend, so I'd be in shorts and a t-shirt, and was that okay? She said, sure. So I went in, I interviewed, and it must have been my skinny, white meat chicken legs that convinced Patty, because somehow I got hired. Fast forward a year, and my first year was okay, but I thought about changing careers again. But then I thought, you know what, this is my job, and like George Clooney, I'm going to be the best that I can be. And that's what I've been doing for the past 20-something years, clucking around in front of my classroom, being the best chicken that I can be. And my how it's going is that I'm up here for the 3rd time. One of my favorite magazines is Esquire magazine. And they have a section called What I've Learned, which is pieces of advice from a celebrity that they're interviewing, told in like bullet points or quick tidbits. Here's my what I've learned. You can only be Teacher of the Year if you have Students of the Year. None of which are here tonight, as my daughter would say, that's awkward. My class this year was amazing though, and I want to thank them for making me laugh every day, especially the frustrating days. After 23 years, you may start to copy and paste your lessons, but you can't copy and paste your students. Each student every year is unique, and you need to embrace it. I learned that you need to believe in your students. It's easy for them to be brave when they know someone believes in them. I learned that when you become a grown-up, people stop asking you what your favorite dinosaur is. They don't even care. You guys don't even care. Fifth graders care. They want to know. I love that. And by the way, it's Ankylosaurus. In teaching, there's no faking it. You have to give your audience, your students, everything you have with every fiber of your being. And you'll get it back 10 times greater. Even when I'm having a bad day, I see the kids coming down from the hall from lunch, and I'm dreading the afternoon. They walk into class, they high-five me, they're smiling, they toss their lunch boxes. Hey, Mr. Waller, what are you doing this afternoon? And I feel that connection, that magic, and all that dread is gone. I learned that the one time you actually sit at your desk is the moment an administrator comes in for an observation. I also learned the day after an observation is an unofficial dress down day because no one's coming in your room. Teaching is like being a sports coach, but you're coaching 8 different sports at the same time. And each sport has its superstars and bench warmers, but you have to use them equally in every game, and you should. But mostly, my last tidbit is that it's a teacher's job. The main thing we should be doing for our students is give them the feeling that they can achieve anything. That's literally our job. Our job is to convince them they're the best player in the league and to start acting like it. I'm in an old man softball league, like about 15 years now. I'm a gold glove second baseman. I'll get you a single, I'll maybe stretch it into a double. I've never hit a home run. I'm not that guy. Until 2 weeks ago. I hit my first legit home run. It was a beautiful opposite field line drive past the right fielder, who, of course, was playing in when he saw me come up. I legged it out, play at the plate, safe. My teammates high-fived me, picked me up, put me down, and then they went about their business. For them, a nice moment. For me, a moment I will never forget. Just ask my family. I haven't stopped sending them home run memes since it happened. And that's what we have to do for our students. We have to set them up to hit that home run. They'll remember it, and we'll carry them until their next one. I want to thank Mrs. Nardi. You are exactly what I need for a boss at this point in my career. You're kind, you're chill, you got my back. I respect you and I appreciate you. Thank you to my 5th grade team for doing the paperwork I'm not so good at. I mean, for working cooperatively, right? Thank you to Jen Cassidy, who's my foxhole buddy. I'll go to battle with her any day. And thank you to my family for letting me tell you all the funny stuff about my students, even though I know you'd rather just be on your phones. Thank you.
Congratulations.